screen for now. Let this loop for like 30 seconds.
30 seconds to Mars. Damn. Thought of that. Shit. Could have been a good team name. 30 seconds to Mars. He might be out a couple weeks, guys. I don't like that.
Do you want to share that image to me on Discord real quick?
Which one?
The quick hitters, so I can put that up here too.
Yeah. I can do it.
Do that real fast. Just send it through. I'm going to run the intro video now.
Welcome to the cave where the men are bold, covering sports tales that have never been told. From the court to the ring, we bring the heat. B-ball, football, combat sports can be beat. In the underground cave, we ball like the best. Dribble through defenses, yo, we ain't stressed. From three-pointers to slam dunks, we make it rain. Cave Sports Mania is the name of the game. 5P0RT5. When the cave in, we're always live. 5P0RT5. When the action, come take a dive.
Pretty hard intro, I'm not going to lie.
So hard.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Cave Sports Football. I'm here with Francis, and we got Zach. I'm your host, Proper. But before we get started, just want to plug in our website so you know where to find us at k4v3.com. Go there. You can find a way to connect with us on our Patreon. If you consider subscribing to our Patreon, it helps us continue to create content like this for you. And you can also get access to our Discord and follow us on our socials at the K4V3. So you can follow us on Instagram. That's where we keep all our stuff. And on, Zach's favorite social media. What is it, Zach?
It's X, formerly known as Twitter.
There you go.
Or no, Twitter formerly known as X.
There you go. K4V at K4V3_5P0RT5. You can follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. It's good to have Francis here tonight. We didn't have him last week, so we're able to link up as a full squad again. But yeah, so week one's in the books. So I wanted to let's go over our quick hitters first. That way we can get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and pull that up.
Can't we talk about this on the...
Well, I'm just going by the order.
Okay.
So let's pull that up right now. I'm going to add it to. There we go. So not a bad week. Some close ones, but I got week one with 12. We got Zach at 9 and Francis with 8. I know Francis didn't tune in, but he sent us his picks beforehand, so it's all good. Mm-hmm. But like Francis said, we should have ran a parlay, but we didn't realize that we all messed up on New England, Miami,
and Detroit.
Yeah. But speaking of which, just to kind of go over what we want to go talk about. Surprises, I guess that falls under surprises. That's why we all agreed on that. But it's what was it? Detroit, Green Bay? I didn't expect Green Bay to win that one, or Miami. Obviously, we all agree on that. But yeah, I want to get your guys' thoughts. I'm going to pull up week one's results right here so we can discuss week one. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
What were the games that surprised you out of all of this?
I mean, the biggest surprise to me was how bad Miami lost to the Colts. Danny Dimes Danny Dimes straight up looked like Peyton Manning out there, and Tua looked
He
like
did.
he was in Pop Warner again.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I mean, and that tight end on the Colts, Tyler Warren, he looks nice. But it's just
Yeah.
crazy to me,
Yeah.
Miami just couldn't figure it out. Like,
Not Tua was just ass. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck was that?
there's no other way to explain it.
I saw that he has a new nickname. New nickname. I don't know if you guys seen this. To turn the ball over.
I think I saw that on X.
That's funny. That's a good one. Yeah. What else? I mean, okay, Detroit, Green Bay. I mean,
Yeah.
Green Bay won, but I would have thought at least Detroit would put up more of a fight than that. Only putting 13 against them.
That was not a good sign. I know that one of the things that people are down on with the Lions is losing their coordinators,
Yeah.
and this was not a good start for the people that still believed, like myself, that they could overcome that fairly easily, since both those guys were coaching candidate targets over the last couple cycles. I figured, they had planned for it, and they didn't look like they had planned for that. So that was pretty surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect the Jets Steelers game to
Yeah.
be that high
Hey,
of
you know what?
an offensive game.
It was kind of slow to start off with. I kind of thought that, hey, the Jets are going to spoil Aaron Rodgers' revenge game here, and next thing you know, Rodgers turns it up and shut me up. I was like, okay. And, he even said it himself, there's a couple of guys on that Jets team and, that staff that he wanted to get back at, and he got that. So
He said,
I think
anybody affiliated with the New York Jets organization.
yeah, exactly. But, at first I thought, okay, but, like what Francis said when we were previewing these teams before the season started, you brought up the idea that, hey, the Jets could be nice with Justin Fields, and they actually do look nice. I think I'm becoming a Jets believer, and it's nice to see them have an actual quarterback now. I know they had Aaron Rodgers, but that doesn't count.
I think what's really funny about that game specifically is that both those quarterbacks were on the opposite teams last year.
Yeah.
And neither team looked as good offensively as they did this past week.
That's a good point. Yeah,
That's wild.
But I mean, coming from Justin Fields' position too, like what he was doing pretty well when he was starting off that team, and then they just, for whatever reason, they just put Russell in, and it was like, but he was winning games with him. Why did you guys take him out? So
I think that's pretty fascinating how Russell is still held in high regard by franchises these days. That's what we'll probably get into when we do our quick hitters.
We'll get there. We'll get to the Giants because 37 fucking times. But yeah, but just extending on the Jets Steelers, I kind of had that as like, probably when I watched, I was like, holy shit, this might be the game of the week, until I saw the Bills Ravens game.
Dude,
bro, that shit was
insane.
That was such a great game. I know last, when we were doing our preview for week 1, Zach and we talked about how this could be the matchup for the AFC Championship right here, and just seeing this matchup, I do want to see this for an AFC Championship. But I did pick the Bills going all the way, so we'll see. But Francis, what did you think of that game? I thought for a minute the Ravens had that in the bag.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, at one point the live odds on the Bills were like plus 3,000 at some point. I mean, that's how lopsided it was at one point. And then like a few plays go Bills away, and then just like with a snap of a finger, Thanos style, it just went the Bills' way.
Yeah, and then even Bills fans were leaving.
Yeah.
Bills fans were leaving. Imagine like walking out, and then you hear everyone just scream. It's like, fuck, can't go back in.
Stop leaving games early, please.
Never leave a game early. Even if your team's losing, man, you paid the fucking money.
Yeah, get your money's worth. You never know what you might see.
You never know. And it's the last. That was the last home opener in that stadium too.
That's right. They're building like a brand new one, right?
Right next door. Yeah. A couple other things that pop out to me. If you would have told me that the Texans would have held the Rams to 14 points, I definitely think that they would have won that game. So them only scoring 9 is a little troublesome. I think
Yeah,
for
CJ Stroud
the
didn't,
Texans.
I mean, it could just be week 1 jitters, who knows? But
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, like it wasn't the performance we all expected. I mean, as evident with our quick hitters, we all had. I mean, no, except for Francis, he got
Yeah.
the Rams.
Get the
But
Rams.
Zach and I kind of thought, and Zach also believed that the Texans would have gotten that one. But hey, the Rams defense held them down. So
The Rams defense I think is underrated.
it is in a sense.
Is that why you picked them up in fantasy?
Yeah. Plus, I mean, in fantasy, I'll just get whoever's the best matchup. They have the Titans this week, so that's why I picked them up. I'm gonna probably drop them next week and get whoever.
Titans are a pretty favorable matchup for teams, right?
I guess I don't know. We'll see. I mean, rookie quarterback.
Hey, Cam Ward. Speaking of that game, like he did pretty
Another
good.
surprise there.
Cam Ward did pretty well in his game, but he also faced like one of the top defenses. But like when he his first few throws, like holy shit, this guy's gonna be good. But hopefully,
I was at a 1-possession game, Robert.
Bo Nixon. Yeah,
I was just telling Zach before we started. I think this was like a trap game because a lot of people bet on the Broncos spread. I think the spread got up to 9 or something. So
really?
I mean, they won by 8. So Vegas, to me, Vegas has it's written all over that. Yeah, they always know. Same with Same with the Jets. One quick sports betting thing: Jets Steelers. So much money was on the under in that game due to, the brand of football both teams play, and they went on to score a total of 66 points.
I think the unders hit on all but 2 games in week 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And obviously, those are the 2 best games that hit. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, good rookie debut, nonetheless, for Cam Ward. I thought he did pretty well. Any other rookies that you guys were watching out for, and what do you guys think about the rookies in week 1?
I know I mentioned Tyler Warren already. He looks like Danny Dime's favorite target right now.
Emeka Egbuka.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Tampa Bay dog. That guy is a freaking menace.
And it's crazy. I mean, he's good, but it was just like one thing led to another. He was probably going to be wide receiver 4 or 3, and then Chris Godwin's out, and I forgot their other wide receiver, McMillan, injured too. So it just straight up the ranks. They just needed him and balled out.
And they had some. I think it was Mike Evans had an interview, and he was talking about how before the game-winning touchdown play, Emeka called for that specific scenario to get the ball, and it worked. And someone pulled up some film on the Ohio State, I think, game against Notre Dame, and he did the same thing, but he called it for whoever the receiver is there. I forgot his name. Still there, and that same kind of play worked because he knew that he was going to get man coverage with the extra blitzer, and he has that sense, right? So that to me is a good sign, especially for a rookie. He's my personal favorite to win Rookie of the Year, offensive Rookie of the Year, especially after week 1.
He looks really good.
Yeah. Let's see over here. Any disappointments you guys had with any of these games, or any individual performances you guys were disappointed on?
I'm disappointed in the Bengals offense having 7 yards in the second half of that game.
Dude,
that really disappoints me.
But didn't we call that the Bengals Browns would be a close one? But we didn't know it'd be that boring of a close one.
Yeah.
But I would have to agree. Yeah, that's disappointing, especially if you have Joe Burrow as your quarterback and only having 7 yards of total offense in the second half. Very disappointing. I'm trying to see what else here was.
Disappointed in the Giants not being able to score not score a touchdown 8 consecutive tries on goal to go situations. I think inside the 5 too.
Yeah.
That was pretty disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big Brian Dable fan too, man. Something's going on over there.
He's gonna. Hey, you know what? That might be the solution for Detroit, right? Maybe Dable gets fired and then he goes to Detroit to be the offensive coordinator, and then everything is right in Detroit.
Yeah.
Personally, I was disappointed. Okay, I'll clip that. Personally, as an Eagles fan, I was just disappointed in Jalen Carter like spitting. I mean, thankfully it didn't lead to a suspension, but I think that game would have been a lot more of a lopsided game with Jalen Carter on the defensive line because he's probably the best defensive line guy in the NFL, at least in the NFC, in my opinion. But yeah, that was funny. He just spit right on Dak's jersey, right in front of the ref.
Yeah, like stupid. Like, but in fairness, like everyone's saying, like there was footage coming out where it was Dak spat at him first, but
dude,
Jalen Carter was the one who got
spread
caught,
the line open and just spit in his
Yeah.
yeah. But it's weird how they didn't have that angle earlier in the game, and it was like 2 hours later and a rain delay later, then we finally see that, and it's like, oh, that makes sense now. It's weird how they didn't show it earlier. It's strange.
Exactly. But also a game I wanted to point out was that Bears Vikings one. JJ McCarthy, man, brought that shit back in the second half. Nice treat for us on a Monday night game.
Yeah,
that was incredibly impressive to see what he did in that fourth quarter, and just the Vikings. You know, I think I mentioned it when we talked about the Vikings when we previewed that division. Kevin O'Connell knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
He's a great coach.
He's convinced me now, and
like,
unquestionably,
I think he's found a quarterback for his system too. It's shown, you know. I mean, last season,
but he has that stubbornness that usually like coaches. It gets coaches in trouble when they just rely on their gut or the system too long without making a pivot. And he just was like, he didn't really change up the game call, like the script in that game. Like he just kept trying to play Vikings football, and it finally worked in the fourth quarter. So shout out to him.
No, yeah.
Who was their defensive coordinator? Brian? Is it Brian Flores?
Brian Flores.
Yeah, Flores.
I mean, he changed something in that second half. Like Caleb Williams couldn't do shit after the first half. So.
But could also be Caleb just thinking they got that shit in the bag. It's like a mindset thing too, you know.
He missed a couple of key throws.
Yeah, there's a couple guys wide open in under 3 seconds, and he kind of held on to it a little bit longer.
There was a scenario in that game too. I was listening, and on the kickoff before the 2-minute warning, after they had just scored, they were saying they should have just kicked it off through the end zone because then no time would have ran off the clock. Because when the return happened, they got to the 2-minute warning, and then there was a 2-minute warning right then and there. Yeah. Whereas if you kick it out of bounds, even if you kick it out of bounds, the Vikings are just trying to kill clock and get a first down. They're not trying to score a touchdown. So field position doesn't really matter. And even if they got a field goal, you just have to get a touchdown at the end. Right?
But that's why he was telling them to run out of there, right? Like he was get out of there.
Fucking O'Connell,
I think they were trying. I think they were trying to kick it out of bounds, but he just didn't have enough legs because where the guy caught it, he was like in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
So,
but
to your point,
that's just the situational awareness from Kevin O'Connell staying in tune with the team no matter what.
And
so
those are the kinds of things that wins in January. So
absolutely.
2 more things I'm disappointed in real quick. I'm disappointed in the school district that my kids are in. They continuously schedule back to school night on the opening kickoff night for football, and so I walked into back to school night with a notification saying Christian McCaffrey has a calf injury, Caitlin Clark is done for the year, someone from the Eagles is getting caught off the field. Oh, and Jalen Carter just got ejected, and then I went to the school, no service. So I'm like all excited, like what's going on? This game's about to be dope. I get out of back to school night. I shit you not. I go pick up food. I get home, rain delay.
Yeah.
What the?
It was a while too.
It was a long rain delay.
It was like a good hour.
Come back. The only game I watched, the only action I saw in that game was punts because all the scoring already happened. I was so pissed. So I'm very disappointed in the school district. Please stop doing back to school nights on Thursdays, or just not first week of the season.
Signed all dads who watch sports.
And I think I speak on behalf of all Lambs. When I say that I'm disappointed in CD's hands in that game because his lamb hooves or whatever he was trying to catch with just weren't working in that game. And if he actually was able to catch some of those balls, I think Dallas gets that upset on the Eagles.
Yeah,
I have to agree. Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, any other things you guys want to touch on week 1 before we move on to fantasy? Or I know we wanted to talk about, we did talk about the Bills Ravens and how Josh Allen just went crazy on that one, but Yeah, is there anything else you guys want to touch on this one before we move on?
Happy football's back, baby.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't wait for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, well, we got the Commanders and Packers tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who's real.
Let's see who's real. 100%. But yeah, let's see. Before we get into fantasy and wrap that up with fantasy for tonight, let's go ahead and talk about week 2. These are the week 2 predictions right here. We got our matchups. Pretty good matchups though, I would say. Let's see. We got another divisional. Chargers facing divisional team twice in 2 weeks in a row. They beat the Chiefs.
Spoiler alert, it's going to be 3 weeks in a row because they got Broncos next week.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Wow. Nice.
Wild. This one is the Harbaugh Pete Carroll though.
That was gonna be fun
rivalry, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Raiders look pretty good against the Pats. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard to go on the road. I always said it. Hard to go on the road. West Coast team going east playing that early.
But yeah, so with that said, before we make any predictions, any games here that you guys are looking forward to? Anything stand out to you?
Super Bowl rematch, baby.
Yeah, 100%. That's the obvious one. You know,
I mean, that's not even me hating. I mean, I get it.
It's crazy how that's happening in week 2 already. So I'm excited for it.
You would think we'd get that week 1, you know, but okay.
Yeah, who the Eagles play in week 1?
The Cowboys.
Cowgirls?
Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why that didn't happen. Jerry, the National Football.
Jerry Jones.
And that, like the biggest trade of the offseason happened a week before that game in Dallas. Yeah, it's crazy how that happens.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, I actually am interested in that Falcons-Vikings game because I just JJ McCarthy, like, can we carry on to that? But it's also the right team to kind of like let loose a little bit. I want to see if Kevin O'Connell's going to let him get a little more creative on that playbook for that, just to see what JJ can do.
Yeah, I think the Falcons actually, you know, they were 2 Younghoe Koo kicks away from winning that game last week.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That offense.
Did you notice he fucking
Penix.
changed his jersey? It doesn't say Younghoe on the back anymore.
They got I don't think it ever
says
did.
Koo.
I don't think it ever said Younghoe. I think it always said Koo.
Has it? I remember it was Younghoe when he was a Charger. Or no, it was Younghoe before. I would have thought maybe.
Yeah,
but I do
I could be having a Mandela effect.
Yeah, with the cornucopia in front of the loom.
Yeah.
I definitely
think
bear. It's nice to see another lefty quarterback in Atlanta who is kind of electric with the ball.
Michael Penix.
He had some plays in that game, dude. I was impressed.
So like Latinx, but with the penis X.
Yeah. Oh, I think someone on X said that it's nice to see them quarterbacks, but they're one letter away from male genitalia. Because with Vic it was dick, and then with Phoenix it's obviously.
Oh man,
that was good. So obviously tomorrow night's going to be a big game. We kind of hit on it earlier. The 2 games that I think are low key. Now that I'm thinking about them, that are low key going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Seattle and Pittsburgh can be pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Denver and Indy. That's like the Peyton Manning Bowl, you know. I think that might be low key good. Can Indy keep it up? Is Denver going to shake out of it? Like, that's going to be fun.
That'll be a fun one to watch for sure.
Yeah, low key.
Jets Buffalo Bills could be fun too. Just if the Jets can pick up on that momentum. I mean, it's going to be tough to pick against the Bills on that one, but can the Jets hang with them?
Yeah, the Bills defense looked terrible. So
the Bills defense was bad
until it mattered.
Yeah. So I expect Breece Hall could probably run all over them.
He looked good, dude.
Yeah.
I was really upset. I didn't believe in him. He looked really good.
Yeah, so I with how that Bills defense was, when how Derrick Henry just ran all over him.
Oh my God.
Breece Hall could run all over him too, you know.
Yeah.
But that might be the Derrick Henry. They're going to be tested. The Browns front 7, I think, is going to be a good matchup against Baltimore's offense.
Yeah.
Because they only allowed 7 yards. Bengals. Like, that is insane. 7.
I mean,
a
are we
professional football
surprised?
team,
With,
7 yards in one half.
7 yards with the Bengals. Like at the end of it, are we surprised?
Yes. You got Burrow, Chase, and Higgins, and Chase
But
Brown.
it's if any teams to do that that's supposed to be good, it'd be the Bengals.
I don't know, dude.
Um,
I'm just
I
flabbergasted.
think
we did say the Browns always like bring it against any
the
division.
division. Yeah, that's what we said. Like
The only
that's when
team
they
they
decide
didn't
to play.
beat in their division last year was the Bengals.
Yeah,
But they got it this year.
I don't even know if I'm
So
gonna pick Baltimore.
maybe
I'm talking
it'll be the
myself out of
Ravens.
picking them in Survivor.
I think does it could be a bounce back game for Tua right here against the Patriots.
No,
No, you don't
No,
think so?
no.
I kind of like Patriots as an underdog bet, honestly.
No, we-
Yeah.
So
It is enticing, isn't it? Though,
Yeah.
but
So the
but they
Niners
are
brought
at
back
home.
Bob Saleh. The Niners brought
Uh-huh.
back Bob Saleh this year. They're gonna bring back McDaniel next year to be the offensive coordinator. So that's what I think's gonna happen. I don't believe in the Dolphins. They have too much going on. Now you got Tyreek with his domestic violence stuff.
no,
That just
no,
popped up. Did you guys see that?
yeah.
I heard about that.
I mean, I didn't read all about it, but it came up on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Right. Right.
I just saw that, and then all of a sudden, just a whole wall full of Charlie Kirk. I was like,
Yikes.
but yeah. So I mean, any other teams, you guys?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Not really.
tomorrow's game obviously is going to be fun because I mean
Yeah.
Thursday something to watch,
Yeah.
But I think the Commanders could pull something off here.
In Lambeau Field might be tough. We'll see.
Who's for real? You know.
Yeah, that's all it is. But yeah, with that being said,
Just run through some predictions now.
yeah, you guys want to do? Let's
Yeah,
run through some quick hitters. That's our favorite part of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get the notebook out. We're going to quick
Got it
hitters.
up.
All right, let's start with tomorrow. We got the Commanders going all the way to Lambeau. Give me the Packers.
Okay. Francis, who you got? I got Packers.
Wait, let me see what I picked. I think I made a bet already.
Yeah.
Let me just double check my slip so I'm consistent. I know this is not quick hitter. I got Commanders winning that game.
What about you, Zach?
Green Bay.
Green Bay? Okay.
Nope.
All right. Remember what Francis said. Whatever we all agree on, we're going to parlay that. So let's get a note of that. All right. So next up, we got the Bears traveling all the way to Detroit. Give me the Lions.
Give me the Lions.
I got the Burrs.
All right.
The Bears.
Chicago.
All right. Did you say Chicago? Zach?
Yeah.
I said Lions.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and then we got the Browns against the fucking powerhouse right here, the Ravens.
Give me the Ravens.
Ravens.
That's our first parlay. First matchup for the parlay right there. All right. We got the Patriots traveling to Miami. This is one of those toss-up ones for me.
Who did I pick on this one? I got Pats. I'm taking the Pats.
I got Dolphins.
I got the Finns. I got Jacksonville going to Cincy. I like the battle of the cats right here.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, give me Bengals too. I got Bengals in that one.
Bengals.
All right, Bengals is another one.
Yeah. Now we got the Niners going to New Orleans. However, Brock
Give me the
Purdy is
Saints.
out.
Give me the
So,
Saints.
You're
All
taking
day.
the Saints in Nolans?
Give me the Saints.
I'm going Saints.
Fuck.
Who's their quarterback right now? Because
Mac
Purdy's
Jones.
out.
Who? Mac Jones.
Spencer Rattler?
Mac
No, I
Jones
think
versus Spencer Rattler, baby.
I'm gonna go Niners.
Okay. This one's the Giants traveling all the way to Dallas. I got the Cowboys. Give me that one.
Yep. Dallas.
Yeah. Dallas for me too.
All right. And then Buffalo Jets. This one's going to be fun to watch, but I think Buffalo gets this one.
Yep, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
But Sauce Gardner, don't sleep on him.
I'm not
Buffalo
going to.
Bills.
Then we got potentially a very fun game to watch here. We got Seattle traveling all the way to Pittsburgh.
I believe in them. Give me the Steelers.
Yep,
Steelers.
I got the Steelers too.
Steelers. And we got the Super Bowl rematch right here for Francis. We got the Eagles flying high all the way to the Chiefs, to Arrowhead Stadium.
You already know what I got.
Baby.
You already know what I
Eagles.
got. Oh, okay. Everyone's on the Eagles this week. Cool.
Bro, I hate the Chiefs. That's my
Oh,
division.
T-shirt to start off.
Fuck yeah, that's true.
Mark my
That's
words.
true.
They're gonna be 1-4 or 1-3 in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got the
I'd love to
Giants
see
next
it.
week, and then they got Baltimore the week after.
Oh yeah, 1-4 for sure.
We got the Rams going all the way to Tennessee. Give me the Rams.
Yeah,
I
give
got
me
the Rams. Rams, baby.
But expect Cam Ward to have a pretty good game.
No,
So fantasy owners, I think so. I think he might score some decent points for fantasy owners. But yeah, we all picked on that one.
Yep.
All right, so now we got Falcons going to Minnesota. I like the Vikings for this one.
I like the Vikings.
Yeah, give me Vikings.
This one should be a freebie. The Panthers going to Arizona. Give me the Cards.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Then we got the Bucks traveling all the way to Houston. CJ Stroud looking like ass last week. I kind of like Tampa Bay in this one.
I got H-Town. I'm picking
I got
H-Town
Houston
for this
too.
one.
I got Texans.
All right. We got Broncos. Let's go. Going to Indy. I got Denver.
Same. I got Denver too.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering what you were gonna do there.
And we got a good game right here. I think this is going to be worthy of watching, especially because division, the Chargers facing the Raiders in Vegas. I like the Chargers for this one. Close game,
Yep.
but Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers too in this one. All right. Cool. So we all agreed on the Ravens, Bengals, Cowboys, Bills, Steelers, Eagles, Rams, Vikings, Cards, Broncos, Chargers. All right, let me plug this in real quick while you guys do your thing.
All right.
Jeez
It's gonna be
Louise.
sick. Hell yeah. Week 2 looks fun.
It's an 11-legger over there.
Imagine we hit that one. What would be the payout for something like that?
I'm going to find out for you. Don't even
All right.
trip.
All right. But before we move on to fantasy, when Francis finishes all that, he's got the pick of the week. It's fun to bring that back. So everyone, pick of the week for all the sports bettors that are watching.
What's the over under on these
Over under on what was that?
plays completed by Jalen Carter? Is it 5?
Probably 0.5. Oh man, shit. Well, while I'm plugging this in, let me just while I'm talking.
Yeah, while you're doing that, let's talk about what do you guys think would be the best game for week 2?
I mean, yeah, Eagles Chiefs.
Eagles Chiefs obviously
Yeah.
would be an obvious one. Trying to see. I think Seattle's that Seattle Steelers game is going to be a good one too. Yeah, but obviously I think you're right. It's just the Eagles Chiefs right here, game of the week.
Yeah. Commanders, Packers, close second.
Yeah. Bucks Texans and Falcons.
Although,
Titans, yeah.
who is not riveted by Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler? Am I right? In the Superdome. Oh, should have been flexed to primetime.
Oh man. Who knows? Maybe this is what the Niners need.
I'm over here worried about Christian McCaffrey's calf when I didn't even think of like Kittle and Brock being hurt.
All right, boys. If we do $5 each, that'll be $15. This will pay out $1,288.
If we pay how much?
if we do like a $15 total, well, we can go up to like, I don't know, if you want to do 60, so $20 each, that's 5,100.
All right, $20. I'll shoot you $20.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I spend more than that for lunch.
Yeah, for sure. Right? I put more than that on my gas this week. Shit.
Exactly.
All right, cool. I'll lock it in after the show. But yeah, $60 wins us 5,100. So hopefully we hit that little parlay action, 11-legger.
There you go.
But yeah, real quick, my bet of the week is
Yeah, let's
going
get that
to
bet of the week.
be. I like the Rams spread. The Rams of -5.5 against the Titans.
Okay.
They're playing in Nashville or in Tennessee, I should say. But the Rams defense just looked too good, and I don't think the Rams. I mean, obviously the Broncos defense is really good, but I don't think the Rams are far off.
Mhm.
So I think Cam Ward is still gonna struggle against that type of team, and when you have Sean McVay on the opposing side, I think he's gonna run circles over. I don't even know who's the coach in Tennessee right now, but it's crazy that it's 5.5. It might be a trap bet, but it just looks too
Callahan.
good.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go,
yeah,
Callahan.
Callahan.
Brian Callahan.
Yeah, Brian Callahan. I don't know. That line looks too good. I was expecting it to be like 7.5, 8.5, but I don't think it's going to be even close. So
Callahan brake pads.
lock in Rams -5.5.
There you go, guys. The bet of the week from our sports bet guy, Francis. So lock that one in. Good luck to everyone there. But yeah, any closing thoughts on week 2 or anything else you want to speak on that bet, Francis?
Some other stuff to look at on sports betting wise. If you want to sprinkle some action, I think the Denver Broncos game is a good. I mean, they're playing in Indiana, and Broncos are favored by 1.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
I would just take Broncos money line on that one, but just be wary of that. And I kind of like this might be a trap bet too, so I'm not betting it, but Browns plus 11.5 against against the Ravens. I think it's interesting, just because how they played against the Bengals.
It's true.
And they're getting 11.5 points. I mean, Ravens still win, no doubt in my mind. But we always say the Browns bring it against their North Divisional opponents.
Exactly.
And for those bookmakers, I mean, it's early. Like, you're going to catch the sports books kind of slip in the early first couple of weeks because they're still trying to learn everyone's tendencies and stuff. So this might be one you might be able to catch in plus 11.5. If you want to buy the points, you can buy it to like 12 or 12.5 too. But I think that's a good one. But
the last time these guys played, the Ravens won by 25.
And that's what I'm saying. But the thing is,
but the first time they played, the Browns won by 5.
And the reason I bring this up is because, do you know what the spread on those games were? Because I only bring this up because a lot of money is on the Ravens spread, and then a lot of people are picking Ravens in their survivor pools this week. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Browns pull one off.
Yeah, that spread opened at 9.5 and it closed at Ravens -7.5 for the first game that they met.
For the first game,
the second game that they met in week 18, which does that really count? I don't know. The Ravens were 20 and they opened at 18.5 point favorites. No. And they closed at 20.5 point favorites and they covered.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
Absurd.
I mean,
Bailey Zappi was the quarterback. Good Lord.
Oh, that's
Zappi? I haven't heard that name forever.
Donta Foreman was the leading rusher for the Browns.
Donta.
So the first game was probably more indicative of what the Browns did best. They had Jameis Winston slanging that thing. He threw for 334 against them last year.
Wow. Well, there it is for anyone looking for any sports betting tips, and there's some insight from Zach to kind of get you guys to make an educated guess, because that's what this all is, right? It's all
Yeah.
sports betting is an educated guess.
It's not financial advice.
It's not financial advice, yes, but take the spread. Just kidding. But yeah, so week 1 of our fantasy football league is in the books, and it's a little confusing because people are going to see it's like 2-0. We only had 1 week. So, Zach, if you want to explain to our viewers, like you had to explain to me and Francis why we were 0-2.
Yeah. So you guys are 0-2 because you lost head-to-head and your team didn't score enough points to get a second win. So essentially, we're doing one of these leagues where you get a win for the head-to-head matchup, and then you get a win for scoring more than the median league score. So it takes all the scores of all the teams, adds them up, divides them by 8, and that's a league score. The teams that score more than that get an extra win. The teams that score lower than that get an extra L. So that's why we have some 1-on-1 teams too. Because Johnny, I think I beat him, but he was like the second highest scoring team in the league, so he didn't get punished too bad. So the thought process behind these kinds of scoring systems is that when we all hate it when we have a matchup in fantasy football where we have like the most points scored or second most points scored, and the team we played had the most, and it's like shit. I didn't get anything for that week, and I just happened to face that person that week who had scored more points than me. But we both scored more than the entire league. So I heard about this concept a couple years ago, and I decided to pull the trigger for this one. Especially being an 8-man league, I think there's more room for some scoring freedoms. I think you guys might have seen it with like tight ends, running backs get a quarter of a point boost for a reception, more than they would have, and then the kickers, we're doing the decimal points for anything higher than a 30-yard field goal. So they'll get the 3 points all the way through, and then they'll get an extra 0.1 points per yard.
Nice.
So like if you have 2 kickers, right, and they both kick a 50-yarder, a 40-yarder, and a 30-yarder, but one kicks a 59, a 49, and a 39, well, they're going to get 2 more points because the distances are different.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make it more fun. It's gonna make kicking more fun, I think, too. So anything to spice up those kinds of positions, I'm all for.
Yeah, with an 8-man league, let's get creative and make it interesting. Fuck it.
Yeah. It was nice to see that like our waivers were very similar to some of the leagues I'm in, even like a 12-man league I'm in. They weren't far off. We have extended lineups for that reason. A couple more flexes. Super flex helps. So yeah, I think it was a fun week 1. A lot of points scored in our league, which is good. So we'll be posting these every week.
Yeah. But yeah, to just run it down real quick, in the rankings, at first we got Zaddy,
auto pick.
Aaron. Yeah, auto pick the whole time. Taking a pick out of a page out of Slime Bucket's playbook when we were playing him, and that guy auto picking was like the top of the team throughout the whole thing. So
hella mad, dude.
He was like, I fell asleep during this draft. I was like, shut up.
Forgot to wake up. He was the one telling me about the draft too. He was so excited when we were playing Fortnite.
Yeah. And then but for Zaddy, we're gonna give him his little applause real quick, just a short one for getting. But second place, we got Karma is a guy on my team, which is Zach's me. Which is, if you don't understand the reference, it's a Taylor Swift reference.
Right. I have Kelsey.
And then in third, we got your nephew,
my brother,
Nick, or your brother, sorry, Dicker Down. And then we got Johnny Lance, who's fourth with 1-1. Herbert the Pervert, which is Danny.
Everyone, Danny.
Francis at 6th, Emil at 7th, and Hot Chub Time Machine at 8th. I'm Hot Chub Time Machine.
Oh my God. It's hard to go against auto pick week 1, buddy.
Yeah, like I said, when we were doing ever since we started Cave League, I always face Aaron, who was the number 1 on every time week 1. But I've won a couple because he made a base like, hey, $20 for this one. Maybe I should have bet him. But Going on to next week's matchup for fantasy.
This
These
was
are
past week.
these are the matchups right here. We got Karma is the guy on my team going against Johnny Lance tomorrow. 2-0 against 1-1.
I think that's last week's matchup,
That
right?
was last week's matchup. Yeah.
Oh, that's last week's. Oh, I thought we got.
No, I was just doing the recap for last week.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's
Yeah.
just go ahead and recap that then. Right here we got Karma's the guy on my team. 198 against
Damn.
176 against Team Johnny Lance and Francis.
Close.
164 to 180. I mean, it's all high scoring games and shit, but it's just I had the lowest because AJ Brown didn't fucking. I was like, God damn it, throw him the ball.
Yeah.
And then Xavier Worthy out.
Dude, I got the same thing on one of my other leagues. I have AJ Brown as my wide receiver one and Xavier Worthy as my flex, and I got fucked that last week.
Yeah.
Does it feel good?
So,
Oh yeah, felt great.
So Zaddy's
you got absolutely pegged, though.
yeah.
I did too. Look at his score, 200 to 119.
Mm.
Oh man! And then we got Herbert the Pervert beating Emil, 173 to 148. Yeah, man. So interesting. Good. I like this platform, Sleeper. I like it a lot better.
Sleeper's the best.
I don't know if Francis has played that. This is my first time playing on Sleeper, so great platform. So great one. Let's see. Oh, you sent a week 2 preview. Let's go ahead and put up that week 2 preview real quick for everyone, and then we can head up to wrapping this up. There we go. There we go. Here's the week 2 preview matchups. I'm facing you, Francis. But going from the top to bottom, we got Karma as a guy on my team versus Herbert the Pervert. Got a 57% chance of winning for Zach over Danny.
Gonna win.
Francis and I play. I got 59 against 41%. But 2 0-2 teams trying to get the first win. It'd be so confusing. I got one, and then it's 3 losses. Like, what the fuck?
See, but I think what's cool,
Yeah.
I think what's cool though is there's gonna be some of these teams that start slow and go on an absolute fucking heater and then just catch up in the standings so fast.
Yeah, that does happen. That's why I'm not too worried about week 1. It's just a 0-2, like I said, still throws me off every time I look at that. But we'll get used to that. So Team Zaddy potentially getting his first loss after demolishing me in week 1 against Dicker down to 2-0 teams. And then we got Emil Lawrence and Johnny Lance going at it 0-2 against 1-1. Johnny Lance slated to win that one. Gonna be fun, boys.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have any closing thoughts you guys want to talk about before we sign on out for the night?
I'm
Saturday for
good
week
to
2,
go.
No,
tomorrow.
man. Week 2 is here. Football season's here. I'm just happy it's here, and may the best man win. I'm gonna have a fun matchup with you, Francis. Hopefully we don't get screwed over by our players, and it's a fun one, and not just one's like, well, if it's over. I hate those matchups when it's just like, oh, okay, it's over now. Like, and it's just like 3 games just started. It's like, well, he's out. He got ejected. You know, very relatable.
I had one of those in a
things.
different league.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think I also played AJ Brown. And I played Joe Burrow. I played against Joe Burrow and AJ Brown, so that helped me a lot.
I had to look up if AJ Brown was like injured or ejected. So what happened? This guy hasn't. I think I got to like the 3rd quarter. He still hasn't got a catch. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, St. Brown had a rough week too. So, and the guy I also played on that team, he had the Bills defense.
Oh,
Gosh.
Yeah, he only put up 70 points when he was projected 126. So that's a bummer.
Oh man.
So,
Well, I'm excited for this second week. Got some good matchups like we covered earlier.
do it.
Fantasy football is going to be fun. We got our quick hitters logged in, so that's going to be fun. And we got show your shirt, Francis. Come on.
Oh shit! Sorry.
There you go. Representing. But yeah, thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. But before we go, plug in the website again for you guys, k4b3.com, where you can find our socials, where you can follow us or purchase our merch. So it's k4b3.com. Consider joining the Patreon. That helps support us, and you can join the Discord through our Patreon. So consider that at K4P3.com. The sports team is signing off for the night. Have a good week and good luck to your teams. And if you're making sports bets, good luck to you. Hopefully you don't bet the farm on everything. This was not financial advice. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
School district stop doing back to school night on Thursday.
All right.
All right.